welcome all of you for this tag meeting. We have already organized 2 meetings and this is our 3rd meeting. Today it is 17th October 2023. I welcome all of you, all the tag coordinators, all the BRPs and all. In the beginning of the welcome, I welcome Honorable Dr. Shobha Khandare ma'am, Honorable Principal DIET Pune. I welcome Head of the Department of Curriculum Department, Sri Balakrishna Vatikar sir, Senior Lecturer DIET Pune. I welcome Dr. Shivsagar sir, Senior Lecturer of DIET, all the lecturers and all of you. Today it is our 3rd tag meeting and I must appreciate in the beginning that all of you have organized 2 meetings at your cluster. So I must appreciate on behalf of DIET and on behalf of me. So we will start our meeting. In the beginning, I request Mr. Balakrishna Vatikar sir, Senior Lecturer, DIET Pune, to guide us and to give best wishes to our meeting.
नमस्कार. आज या ठिकाणी जिल्हास्तरीय टॅग कोऑर्डिनेटरची बैठक आपण आयोजित केलेली आहे. या बैठकीसाठी उपस्थित जिल्हा शिक्षण व प्रशिक्षण संस्थेचे प्राचार्य आदरणीय डॉक्टर शोभा खंदारे मॅडम, डाएट मधील माझे सर्व सहकारी मित्र, आजच्या सेशन मध्ये तुम्हाला मार्गदर्शन करणाऱ्या आमच्या सहकारी भगिनी तोरणे मॅडम आणि पुणे जिल्ह्यातील सर्व उपस्थित टॅग कोऑर्डिनेटर. आपण मागील 2 वर्षांपासून टॅग कोऑर्डिनेटरच्या माध्यमातून इंग्लिश विषयाच्या संदर्भामध्ये राज्यस्तरावर जे काही वेगवेगळे प्रयत्न केले जातात, इंग्लिश विषयांच्या शिक्षकांचं जे कॅपॅसिटी बिल्डिंग केलं जातं आणि इंग्लिश विषयाबाबत विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मनामध्ये या विषयाची भीती कमी होऊन इंग्लिश विषयाची गुणवत्ता वाढवण्यासाठी सातत्याने आपण प्रयत्न करत आहोत. आणि याचाच एक भाग म्हणून याही शैक्षणिक वर्षामध्ये आजपर्यंत आपण 2 टॅगच्या मीटिंगा घेतलेल्या आहेत. त्याचबरोबर जिल्हास्तरीय मीटिंगा संपन्न झाल्यानंतर केंद्र स्तरावरती या टॅग बैठकांमध्ये जे विषय आपल्याला नमूद करून दिलेले होते त्या अनुषंगाने आपल्या केंद्रातील शिक्षकांच्या सोबत आपण चर्चा केलेली आहे. आजची ही 3री टॅग कोऑर्डिनेटरची बैठक या ठिकाणी संपन्न होत आहे. यामध्ये प्रामुख्याने आपण मागील 2 बैठकांमध्ये इंग्लिश विषयातील OLD ओरल लँग्वेज डेव्हलपमेंटच्या अनुषंगाने मागील 2 मीटिंगांमध्ये चर्चा केलेली आहे. दुसऱ्या बैठकीमध्ये आपण OLD चे जे काही एरियाज आहेत त्याच्या संदर्भाने जिल्हा स्तरावरून ज्या सूचना आपल्याला दिलेल्या होत्या त्या पद्धतीने आपण केंद्रामध्ये आपल्या सहकारी शिक्षकांबाबत चर्चा करून आपली स्वतःची कॅपॅसिटी बिल्डिंग करून त्याचा विद्यार्थ्यांना अधिकाधिक फायदा कसा होईल यासाठी आपण प्रयत्न केलेले आहेत. आजच्या या 3ऱ्या बैठकीमध्ये प्रामुख्याने इंग्लिश विषयामध्ये स्ट्रेस आणि इंटोनेशन या विषयाच्या अनुषंगाने तोरणे मॅडम आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन करणार आहेत. प्रामुख्याने मुलांमध्ये इंग्रजी विषयाची जी काही भीती असते ती भीती आपल्याला या विषयांची माहिती घेऊन ती विद्यार्थ्यांपर्यंत पोहोचवायची आहे आणि विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मनातील या विषयाची भीती कमी करायची आहे. इंग्रजी माध्यमापेक्षा इंग्रजी विषय चांगल्या पद्धतीने मुलांपर्यंत कशा पद्धतीने पोहोचवता येईल आणि त्या विषयामध्ये आपले विद्यार्थी कसे पारंगत होईल या दृष्टीने आजपर्यंत आपण सर्वांनी प्रयत्न केलेले आहेत आणि असेच प्रयत्न आपल्याला इथून पुढच्या काळामध्ये चालू ठेवायचे आहेत. आजच्या या टॅग बैठकीसाठी आपल्या सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि या ठिकाणी थांबतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you very much, sir. Just now, we got the best wishes from Vatikar sir. And of course, our tag meetings prove to be beneficial to our students. On behalf of you, I give a word to Patikar sir that we will definitely have very good atmosphere in our school regarding English language learning. Thank you very much. Now we will go ahead. Just now, Patikar sir has talked about in TAC meeting 1, we have discussed about OLD, the concept of OLD, the concept of oral language development. We had discussed in that meeting the importance of oral language development and the relation between OLD and phonetics. So the first TAG meeting was based on OLD, that is oral language development. The second meeting was about, that is again about oral language development, where we focused on 5 areas of language learning or 5 areas of OLD. Do you remember those areas? If you remember, please write in chat which area we have learned in last meeting. Let me know. Yes, morphology, phonology, pragmatic, syntax, right. Semantics, right. Very good. So you remember, all of you remember all those areas. Thank you very much that you recall all the areas of OLD. The first one was phonological skills, which focused or which is the study about the sound, which we have learned in TAG meeting 2. We have learned the activities which can be organized under phonological skill. Which were those? Please tell. For example, describe the object. Please write in chat. Okay. Tongue twister. Okay. Oral sentence. Okay. Oral sentence completion. So those activities we have seen under phonological skill. The next area, syntax. What is syntax? Write in chat. Okay, odd man out. Thank you, Pratibha madam. Now we are talking about syntax. Syntax is about sentence structure. Okay, sentence, right. Yes, thank you, Monica madam. Let me know the activities. Sentence formation, very good. Storytelling, word card activity, synonym, antonym, storytelling, right? Very good. So that activity we have seen under syntax. The next area which we have seen in last TAG meeting, that was semantics. Let me know about semantics. Semantics is about meaning of words. Okay. So semantics emphasizes words. Let me know the, yes, vocabulary, phrases. Very good. Let me know the activities which can be used under semantics. Finding the root word, like that. Word building, very good. Dhoble sir has given word building, very good. Thank you, Dhoble sir. Matching picture word, very good. Word families. Thank you, Shitore madam. The next area was morphology. Morphology is smallest part of word. Okay. Let me know the activities which can be used under morphology. Daily conversation, crossword, thank you. Prefixes, very good. Role playing, interviews, very good. Thank you. And the next area was pragmatics. So pragmatic refers to the social rules of language. Thank you. Let me know about the pragmatics. Pragmatics refers to the social rules of language, adapting, speaking, and listening behaviors. So last time we have, yes, thank you very much. So in last session, we have seen all those areas. And of course, your response showed that you learned those activities and those concepts very well. Thank you very much. Now, let me tell you how we will start our session. Of course, our session will start with some brainstorming activity. Here is one activity. Here, one activity is given. See, I'm reading that activity for you. To begin with giving every teacher a piece of paper, means every teacher will be provided a piece of paper and will ask them to write 3 sentences. Okay, so every teacher will have one piece of paper where that teacher will write down 3 sentences. The sentences, what kind of sentences they will write on that piece of paper? Let's see. What they like, what they can, and what they have. Okay, so the sentences will be based on what they like, what they can, what they have. Like this, I have a bike. This, for example is given ahead. I have a bike. I like swimming. I can cook I can cook chicken. Ask them one by one to stand up and introduce themselves with these sentences. One example is given ahead. My name is Swati. I have a bike. I like swimming. I can cook chicken. After that, every piece of paper should be crumpled. The first piece of paper can be crumpled into a small ball. After reading their sentences, they should crumple their paper around this ball, making a bigger and bigger ball. So this way the ball will become bigger. See the next thing, what we have to do with that ball. Ask all to stand in a circle. Let's ask all the teachers to stand in a circle and pass the ball. The person who will get the ball, open the upper piece of paper and will read sentence and guess who wrote it. Like this, they all come to know about each other. Okay. So I think all of you must have understood this activity. Very nice activity. This activity is written by Swati Hote. So thank you very much, Swati Hote, madam. And it is not necessary that you have to use this activity in your tag meeting. You can use another activity. You can use the activity which you would like to use. Okay, so there is flexibility. It's not rigid that you have to use this activity only. If you like this activity, you can implement this activity in your class. If you don't like, you use your own activity. Okay, after the brainstorming activities, we have already seen the areas of oral language development. Now we will go ahead to today's topic. What is today's topic? So today we are focusing stress and intonation. Actually, you might have think that where we are using stress and intonation in our day-to-day teaching. But it is not like that. We are using all the language features: stress, intonation, pauses, pronunciation. And that is why we choose this topic for this meeting. See, if we update ourselves, if, if we update ourselves, we will teach our students very well. And these meetings are for that only, to update the teachers. And that is why it is very important aspect to know about stress and intonation and other features of language. And that is why in this meeting, we select this topic, stress and intonation. So in the beginning, as we have a lot of activities, and as earlier, I told you that you can use your own idea, you can use your own brainstorming activities. Here I use one activity. Let's listen the story. So now we will listen the story.
In a distant land, where the mountains touch the sky, there lived a lonely shepherd with a twinkling eye. One evening, as he watched his flock with care, he heard a soft, melodious voice fill the air. It spoke, it spoke of dreams and a magic quest, and fortunes found in the heart's deep chest. The shepherd listened, and his heart aglow, for the wind held secrets he longed to know.
Thank you. Very nice reading. Let's listen once more.
In a distant land, where the mountains touch the sky, there lived a lonely shepherd with a twinkling eye. One evening, as he watched his flock with care, he heard a soft, melodious voice fill the air. It spoke of dreams and a magic quest, of fortunes found in the heart's deep chest. The shepherd listened, his heart aglow, for the wind held secrets he longed to know.
Thank you very much. Now all of you please read this story which is seen on screen. So I give 1 minute to you to read the story. Now I am expecting responses from you. The difference between two reading. We have listened to type of reading just now. So what difference you find here? Okay, I'm expecting some differences from your side. Please write in chat. Second reading with intonation, right? Second was proper pronunciation. Second reading is very effective. Thank you very much. Proper intonation. Some words are highlighted to give stress, right? Thank you. Some words are stress. Second reading is effective. Second one is good for students. Thank you. Thank you. So nice responses. Thank you very much to all of you. And I request to all the participants that please write your responses in chat so that I come to know whether you means whatever message I want to convey to you, whether you understand or what. Thank you very much. Rising intonation, falling intonation was there. Okay, thank you. I have conducted this activity in our first tag meeting at our cluster level. Very good. Good, okay, madam. Thank you. Okay. For proper reading with pronunciation stress, easy to understand, right. Understand. Understanding is very much necessary. Okay. Okay, thank you. Second reading is effective. Thank you. Okay, now let's observe the screen. If, for example, in a distant, so T-A-N-T was in bold. Mountains, T-A-I-N-S is in bold. So what do you understand by it? What do you understand? Knowing the stress and intonation pattern is the key to effective reading. Thank you, Sunasa. Now my question is, some words, in fact, some syllables are in bold form. Okay, some syllables are in bold form. Here I use syllable, the word syllable. So let me know from your side, what do you understand by syllable? See, to be stressed. Okay, syllable are those unit which can be stressed. Do you want to say like that? Anything else? Okay, we'll do one more activity. See on the screen.
Check the
See on the screen. You can observe those words: distant, mountains, lived, lonely, shepherd. Okay, and some syllables are in bold form. Okay, so I'm using the word syllable. Once again, syllable. So first we will understand what does it mean, syllable.
Essentially the units of a word. They're the sections of the word. They're where we break the word up. For example, the word go has just one syllable. However, happy has 2 syllables. Excited, 3 syllables. Reality, 4 syllables. Understandable, 5 syllables. Accessibility, 6 syllables. So you see, we can add more and more syllables the longer the word gets. However, don't think that the more letters you add, the more syllables there are. For example, we have a, 1 syllable. At, 1 syllable, but 2 letters. Sit, 1 syllable, 3 letters. Fool, 1 syllable, 4 letters. Tooth, 1 syllable, 5 letters. You see where I'm going with this? Bought, 6 letters. Brought, 7 letters. So don't think that the more letters a word has, the more syllables it has. Okay, it's not always the case. So now we know what syllables are. Let's start looking at our first rule. Take a look at these words. Table, ticket, pencil, record. What do all these have in common? They are 2-syllable nouns. And where does the stress go? On the first syllable. So notice when we stress syllables, we're adding more emphasis. We're pronouncing it more strongly. So pencil, table, ticket, record. So let's take ticket for an example. It's a perfect one here. We have the same vowel sounds in both syllables, but I'm not saying ticket. It's not strong, strong. That first one is stronger. Ticket, ticket. Rule number 2. Take a look at these words. Happy, angry, busy, easy. What do all these have in common again? They're not nouns, they're adjectives. 2-syllable adjectives. And just like our first rule, the stress goes on the first syllable. So again, make sure you're pronouncing those stronger syllables with more emphasis. Rule number 3. Take a look at these words and think about what they have in common this time. Record, provide, allow, become.
Okay, so just now you have seen one video. I'm very sorry for that. Some technological aspect was there. Okay, so we have seen the syllable. So what do you understand by syllable? Let me know from you. Please write in chat whether you understand what does it mean, because syllable is very important, and that is, and as a teacher we should know it.
Record. This is the noun. Record.
So share in chat.
Record.
What do you mean by
this is the verb.
Syllable?
Record. Record. You hear how the stress changes.
We'll do one activity.
So in some sentences, I bought a record. I bought a record. I'll record it later. I'll record it later. Rebel, 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 conflict, 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 conflict. So notice how that stress changes depending on the word. Rebel, 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 conflict, 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 conflict. So notice how that stress changes depending on the word.
It's very nice. Part of a word. For example, distant. You see the word distant. Please classify this word and share in chat. How many syllables are there? Let me know. 2 syllables. Very good. Thank you very much. 2 syllables. Okay, next word. Next word is twinkling. How many syllables are there? Twinkling. Three syllables. No. 4 syllables. Twinkling. How many syllables are there? 2 syllables. Very good. Yes. 2 syllables. Very good. Okay. So now you understand how 2 syllables. Very good. Okay. Next word. That is melodious. Melodious. Let me know how many syllables are there. Melodious. How many syllables are there? How many? 4. Right. 4 syllables are there. Very good. The next word is longed. Let me know how many syllables are there. Longed. L-O-N-G-E-D. Longed. Longed. How many syllables are there? Longed. 2. 2 syllables. 2 syllables. Very good. Okay. Let's see the word secrets. Secrets. How many syllables are there? Secrets. 2 syllables. 2 syllables. Very good. So now all of you understand about the syllable. Now we will go to the next part, and that is still. Okay. We will see the definition of syllable. Very good. Rupali Kare madam, thank you. Now we will see the definition of syllable. What is the definition of syllable? Syllables are units of sound that form the basic building blocks of a word's pronunciation. Okay. Syllables are units of sound that form the basic building of blocks of a word's pronunciation. In English, a syllable usually contains a vowel sound. Okay. But here one exception is there, that is banana. It is consonant, still it is all are syllables, means 3 syllables are there, but all b, n, na and na. All 3 syllables are consonant sound. Still we have 3 syllables. Okay. Now we will see more examples regarding syllable. Computer. How many syllables are there? Write in chat. For computer, how many syllables are there? 3. Right. Right. Elephant. How many syllables are there? Elephant. How many syllables are there? 3. Right. Watermelon. For watermelon, how many syllables are there? 4. Right. 4. Right. Television. How many syllables are there? Television. 4. 4 syllables are there. Very good. Next, happiness. Happiness. How many syllables are there? 3. Right. Chocolate. How many syllables are there? Chocolate. 3. Right. University. How many syllables are there? 5. Right. Photograph. For photograph, how many syllables are there? 3 syllables are there. Thank you. Very good. Yesterday. How many syllables are there? 3. Elevator. Elevator. 4 syllables are there. Thank you very much. So now you got how many syllables are there for every word. Now we will shift to the next point, and that is stress. Okay. Let me know from your side, what do you mean by stress? In linguist, I'll read for you. In linguist, stress refers to the emphasis or prominence given to certain syllable within words. So in a word, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables are there. And while producing or while articulating that sound, we have to emphasize one syllable, that is stress. We will see some example afterwards. First, we will see the definition and we will understand the definition. So in linguistics, stress refers to the emphasis or prominence given to certain syllables within words. It involves the variation in loudness, pitch, and duration of a syllable concerned to surrounding syllable. Okay, so this stress syllable involves variation in loudness, pitch, and duration, the time period to produce that sound. Okay, so it means the stress syllable has to be produced loudly, the pitch must be different, and the time duration must be different comparing to other syllables. Okay, stress can play a crucial role in the pronunciation, rhythm, and meaning of words. See, when the stress word produced as a verb, the stress syllable is different. When this word is articulate, which is noun, the stress syllable is different. We will see that, and that is why stress play a crucial role in pronunciation, rhythm, and meaning of words. Now, once again, we will see this paragraph which we have seen earlier. The story which we have listened, which we have read, and now again we are considering that to understand the stress. See, in this story, the distant. So the stress word is distant, mountains, late, lonely, shepherd. So when I articulate the syllable shepherd, it is clear. The pronunciation of this syllable shepherd, shape, it must be clear, loud, little bit long. Okay, so this way we have to articulate the word by giving stress on the syllable. Now, we will see the types of stress. There are 4 types of stress in language. Okay, the first type is, as all of you knew, primary stress. Unstressed syllable are there. Secondary stress and sentence stress. We will see what does it mean. So first we will see primary stress. Now we will see, I was audible? Excuse me, was I audible to you? Okay, there was no sound. Okay, thank you. Did you listen the primary stress? All of you listen that? Okay. Okay, I don't know how it happens. I was on muted sound. Okay. Once again, I'll read out the primary stress. Primary stress is the strongest and most prominent stress in a word. It typically falls on one of the syllables within a word and gives that syllable greater emphasis compared to other syllables. In written notation, primary stress is marked with a raised vertical line before the stressed syllable. Example, the word elephant has primary stress on first syllable, that is L, elephant. Okay, so now you must understood what does it mean, stress prominence. Yes, Kamble madam has written that stress is prominence given to certain syllable on a word. Thank you very much. But we are talking about the primary stress and now you must have understood. The next, secondary stress. Let's see what this mean by secondary stress. Secondary stress is a weaker form of stress that occurs on longer words with multiple syllables. Okay? Secondary stress means it is not that much prominent as primary stress, but it is prominent. Okay? It may be called as weaker form. Okay? As you have seen that in a word, there are many syllables. So some words are prominent. Some syllables are prominent. So that prominent syllable takes primary stress. The next two prominent syllable is called secondary stress. So secondary stress is a weaker form of stress that occurs on longer words with multiple syllables. It is not as prominent as primary stress, but still receives more emphasis than unstressed syllable. It is not that much important as prominent as primary stress, but it is important. It is important more than unstressed syllable. So in written notation, secondary stress is marked with a lowered vertical line before the stressed syllable. See, the example is given on the screen. Yes, it is. Yes, secondary stress is about longer words. It is not that much prominent. Right. Thank you, Varun. Example, the word university has secondary stress on third syllable. See, university. So, word has that prominence. University. Okay. Let's see the next. Unstressed syllables. Unstressed syllables receive less emphasis and are typically pronounced with reduced vowel sound. They are not marked with stress symbols in written notation. Example, the word banana. So, the last no is a unstressed syllable. Okay? In the word banana, the first and third syllable are unstressed. No. The pronunciation of last syllable is no. The next, we will see the next type of sentence, type of stress, and that is sentence stress. Sentence stress refers to the pattern of stress within a sentence or phrase. It involves placing emphasis on certain words or syllables to convey meaning, importance, or contrast. Sentence stress can vary based on the intended message, emphasis on key information, and natural rhythm of spoken language. Okay, so in sentence, if one whole sentence is there, for example, one example is given there. I can't believe you are going to school today. Okay, so here you can have stress on one word. So it depends on the importance of that message. So most of the time, so we should know, we should understand where should we give stress or where we should not give stress. So to understand, we will understand two more things, that is content word and non-content words. Or the open words, the content words are also called as open words, and the other words are called as closed words. So we'll see here where should we give stress on which word. So in this sentence, I can believe you are going to school today. In this sentence, we give stress on, the primary stress will be on believe. Okay. Why? let's see why it is more prominent or why it takes primary stress. Because this word is emphasized to convey surprise or disbelief. And that is why this word is content word. This word can be called as open word too. See, the next secondary stress word is going. This word is less prominent than believe, but still receives more emphasis compared to other words. And that is why going, that word has secondary stress. The next word is school. It is also the secondary stress word. Why it has secondary stress? See the reason. This word is also given some emphasis due to its significance in the sentence. Today also carries secondary stress because this word receives a moderate level of stress to indicate the specific time of the event. Okay, so just now we have seen where should we give primary stress and where should we give secondary stress. We will try to understand why we call it as content words, or why we call, or which word we call content words, or which word we call close words. So we will see which words are open words or content words, and where should we give stress. So the words noun, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and pronouns, those words carries primary stress. Okay? Thank you. I think till here there is no problem. Okay. So we will see in English, the stress in a sentence can fall on different part of speech depending on the context and what the speaker wants to emphasize. Here are some guidelines. We'll see the guidelines. Why noun should be emphasized. Nouns can be stressed to highlight the subject or object of a sentence. And that is why nouns carries primary stress. Example is given ahead. John is going to store. So John, and the stress word is John. Okay. Now we'll see the next verbs. Verbs are often stressed to emphasize the action or what is being done. And that is why we give primary stress on verbs. For example, she is running in the park. Okay, she is running. So which activity or which word is important in this sentence? That is running. And that is why it gets the stress. So this is stress word. The next one is adjectives. Adjectives can be stressed to highlight a particular quality or characteristic. And that is why adjectives should be stressed. For example, that's a beautiful painting. That's a beautiful painting. So beautiful is an adjective which is stressed in this sentence. Next, adverbs. Adverbs can be stressed to emphasize how an action is performed. Okay? Action is important, and how that action is going to be performed, that is again important. And that is why adverbs also are emphasized. So one example is given here. He's quickly finished his work. Quickly finished his work. Okay. So quickly is a stressed word. The next one is pronouns. Pronouns can be stressed to indicate who or what is being referred to. One example is given here. She is coming. She is coming, not he. She is coming, not he. Okay. So here the prominent word is he. Now we will see the weaker form of the sentence which are not at all stressed. Which are those? What do you think? Tell me. Write in chat. Which are those words which are not stressed? Well, yes, preposition. Very good. And conjunction. Very good. Only one participant is writing. His or her name is not there. Subject? How? Okay. Thank you, Supriya, madam. Articles. Very good. Articles are not emphasized. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Preposition. And we will see the reasons why these parts of speech are not emphasized. The preposition. Prepositions are not typically stressed. Why? But in some cases, they can be emphasized for clarity. Okay? Or to indicate a specific relationship. So actually, preposition means actually prepositions are not typically stressed, but sometimes it can be stressed because of the importance of that preposition. Okay, but only sometimes. For example, he is in the house, not outside. He's in the house. So it does mean in the house. When we stress in, it does mean that he is in the house, but he is not outside. Even though if we said only he is, even though when we said that he is in the house, so that time he is not outside. Okay, and only sometimes we emphasize those prepositions. Now let's see the conjunction. Conjunctions are not typically stressed, but in some cases, they can be emphasized for clarity or contrast. For example, I want both. I want both the red and the blue shirt. Both. So here both is important and that is why it is emphasized. Otherwise, it is not. And even the article, just now in chat, we read that some Supriya ma'am told that preposition, conjunctions and articles are not stressed. So articles are not usually stressed, but they can be emphasized for specific purpose, like indicating a particular item or contrasting with other item. So only that time articles can be stressed. Otherwise, preposition, conjunctions and articles are not at all stressed. Now we will see the next part in language development, that is stress shift. I think in the earlier, I talked about, means just now we come to know that noun, verb, adjective are important. They are prominent words. So they are content words and they are prominent words. So we have to emphasize those parts of speech. Now we will see how the syllable is changed, how the stress shifts from one syllable to another syllable. So the first example is there, noun to verb. How that syllable, how that stress syllable is changed. Let's see. Permit. Permit. If it is noun, we give stress on first syllable. But if it is verb, we give stress on second syllable. Okay. So if it is noun, permit, we give stress on per, and if it is verb, we give stress on meet, mer. Okay. Now let's see meet. Meet is a one whole syllable. Adjective to noun. Abstract. If the word is abstract, so we give stress on first syllable. Primary stress is on first syllable. And if it is noun, abstract, so stract. Primary stress is on secondary syllable. Now it is work to you that you have to write down the stressed syllable in capital form. So I'm waiting for your response. Please write in chat. One example is given banana. So the stressed syllable is in bold form or in capital form, that is na, that is in between the two syllable. So please go ahead and tell me the answer. In chat, I think the answer is na, primary stress. Okay. Write down the whole word elephant. Elephant. Which syllable? Elephant. No, it is right. Mulani sir. Fayaz Mulani madam, I think. I don't know. That teacher has given right answer. Elephant. Okay, very good. Congratulations, madam. Photograph. Sir, thank you, sir. Photo of no. Pramila Mese ma'am has given for. Okay. Yes, Vares sir, right. Elephant, right. What about photograph? Photograph. Photograph. Yes, right. Pratibha madam, very correct answer. Next word is telephone. 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 Okay, so here you have the answers. Telephone, right? Information. Information. Okay. Now we will see according to the prominence or according to the message, our stress on sentence can be shifted. For example, one example is given here. I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. So I would like to unmute someone. Please raise their hand and they will read the sentence. He or she will read the sentence. Please raise the hand. Okay. Okay. Shilpa ma'am. Shilpa ma'am has raised her hand. Dheeraj sir, will you please unmute Shilpa ma'am?
Hello.
Okay, Shilpa ma'am, you are unmuted now.
Yes,
Go
yes.
ahead.
I want a cricket bat and batting gloves.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Once again, will you please read out? Shilpa ma'am. Shilpa ma'am, please read it once again. Okay. Fayyaz Mulani sir.
I want a cricket bat and a batting gloves.
Please repeat.
I want a cricket bat and a batting gloves.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now I'll read the sentence. Thank you very much, Shilpa ma'am and Paya sir. Thank you very much. Okay. I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. Okay. Now observe the pronunciation. I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. So here I'm stressing on I. So I want, nobody else. Then I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. Want. So here I'm giving stress on want. I wish. I'm not coming only to see your shop and only to see the bat and gloves. I want to buy. That is one. I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. Cricket means not anything else, not else bat, but I want cricket bat. Then I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. So when I stress on batting, so it does mean I'm batting. I want batting gloves, not any other gloves. I want batting gloves. I want a cricket bat and batting gloves. Huh? I want batting gloves. I want gloves. Nothing else but gloves. So here, as per our prominence, as per our message, we can change the stress in sentence. And that is why we can say that stress can be shifted. Now, once again, we will see one video. Okay, I'll say.
I didn't steal your money. I didn't steal your money. It was someone else. I didn't steal your money. I didn't do it. I didn't steal your money. I borrowed it. I didn't steal your money. It was somebody else's money. I didn't steal your money. It was something else. I stole your jacket. And that's why intonation is fundamental. I didn't steal your money. I didn't steal your money.
Very much. So just now, all of you have seen how the meaning changes as per the stress, as per when we shift the stress on one word to another word, it changes the meaning. Okay. Now it's a development of language part is finished. I hope all of you must have understood. Our tag meeting is not over. Only we have finished one topic, and that is development of language. See, we concentrate on 4 points. That first one is development of language. The second part is development of what? Learning by reading. So now we will shift to the next part, and that is learning by reading. Before that, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Certainly. I'll send all those videos. I'll send all those video links on group. Thank you. So before that, first, I would like to know from your side that what do you understand? Whether do you think that to learn stress as a teacher, I am needed to learn stress? Do you think like that? Or whether this session is important from your side? So raise your hand and please give the answer. So that I can unmute that person. Please raise your hand. Okay. I want feedback from you. Do you think that to learn stress and intonation is important as a teacher? Yes, Vinod sir. Please express your views.
With the help of stress and intonation, we will make a teaching learning process effective in the students.
Thank you, sir. Certainly, it is okay, Vinayak sir. Okay, I'll unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Vinayak sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Intonation and stress is very important. If you want to convey your speech or your what you have to teach to the students, it is very important how you speak, because intonation and stress pattern, what you stress is what can learn by the students. So intonation and stress patterns are very important if you want to convey your thoughts, your teaching to the students. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your thought, and thank you very much for praising this session. Thank you very much. Now we will go to the next part, and that is learning for reading. Okay. Sandeep sir, are you there? Sandeep sir, are you there? Start your reading.
Thank you, ma'am. Intonation. Intonation refers to the melodic pattern of speech, specifically the
Sandeep
rise
sir,
and
wait for
fall
a
of...
while. Let me share the screen. Wait for a while. Let me share the screen.
I didn't steal your money. I borrowed it. I didn't steal your money. It was somebody else's money. I didn't steal your money. It was something else. I stole your jacket. And that's why intonation is fundamental. I didn't steal your money. I didn't steal your money. It was someone else. I didn't steal your money. I didn't do it. I didn't steal your money. I borrowed it. I didn't steal your money. It was somebody else's money. I didn't steal your money. It was something else.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Intonation. Intonation refers to the melodic pattern of speech, specifically the rise and fall of pitch during utterances. It involves variations in pitch, rhythm, and stress patterns that convey meaning, emotions, and grammatical structure in spoken language. Intonation can greatly influence the interpretation and understanding of a sentence or phrase. Here are some key aspects of intonation. Pitch. Number 1. Intonation involves changes in pitch, which refers to the highness or lowness of a person's voice. It can indicate different sentence types, such as questions, statements, or exclamations. Rising pitch typically indicates a question, while falling pitch is associated with statements or commands.
Good afternoon,
Tone units.
class.
Tone units are groups of words within an utterance that are often spoken with a consistent pitch counter. They can be single words, phrases, or entire sentences. Each tone unit typically has a single pitch pattern, which contributes to the overall melody of the speech. Sentence stress. Intonation is closely linked to sentence stress, where certain words or syllables receive greater emphasis within a sentence. Sentence stress can affect the pitch counter and rhythm of the sentence, contributing to the overall intonation pattern. Emphasis and contrast. Intonation helps convey emphasis and contrast in spoken language. By placing stress on specific words or phrases, speakers can highlight important information or differentiate between contrasting elements. Changes in pitch counter can signal emphasis or contrast within a sentence. Emotions and attitudes. Intonation plays a vital role in expressing emotions, attitudes, and intentions in speech. It can convey enthusiasm, sarcasm, excitement, boredom, uncertainty, and other emotional states. The melody of speech adds expressive qualities that go beyond the literal meaning of the words. Intonation patterns vary across languages and dialects, so it's important to develop an ear for the intonation pattern specific to the language you are learning or speaking. Paying attention to intonation can greatly enhance your spoken communication skills and improve your ability to convey meaning and emotions effectively. Types of intonations. There are several types of intonation patterns that can be observed in spoken language. Here are some common types of intonation. Falling intonation. Falling intonation is characterized by a downward pitch movement. It is typically associated with statements, commands, and completed thoughts. Falling intonation is often used to convey finality, certainty, or a sense of closure. For example, I went to the store. Next, rising intonation. Rising intonation involves an upward pitch movement. It is commonly used in questions, indicating that the speaker is seeking information or confirmation. Rising intonation can also be used to express surprise, uncertainty, or incompleteness. For example, did you go to the store? Rising falling intonation. Rising falling intonation, also known as fall rise, combines a rising pitch movement followed by a falling pitch movement. It is often used in statements that imply a contrast or have a questioning or uncertain tone. Rising falling intonation can indicate politeness, hesitation, or surprise. For example, I thought you said you were going to the store. Level intonation. Level intonation involves a steady pitch with minimal pitch variation. It is often associated with monotone or neutral speech, lacking the usual rises and falls of intonation. Level intonation can convey seriousness, formality, or a lack of emotional emphasis. For example, please submit your report by Friday. Fall rise intonation. Fall rise intonation begins with a falling pitch movement followed by a slight rise in the pitch. It is commonly used to express uncertainty, hesitation, or to soften the impact of a statement. Fall-rise intonation can indicate that the speaker is making a polite request or seeking agreement. Example, I was wondering if you could help me with this. It's important to note that these intonation patterns are not limited to specific sentence types and can vary based on context, regional accents, and personal speaking styles. Developing an understanding of these intonation patterns can greatly enhance your ability to convey meaning, emotions, and nuances in spoken language. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Very nice reading, and I think all of you must have understand what is the meaning of what does include in intonation, and how many types of intonations are there, and I think that all of you are familiar with the intonation. In Marathi, we used to call it as aroha, avroha. So the importance of intonation pattern, all of you know that, and that is why I took it as a reading part. At your cluster level, you have to take participation of the TAC teachers on intonation. Let them speak out. Let them have dialogue. Let them perform the dialogue in front of all the class with intonation. So, like that activity you can use at your cluster level. Okay. Now we will go ahead because we spend a lot of time and. So that I think we should shift to the next point, and that is the last point, reading by watching. So here we have one demo lesson. We'll see that demo lesson, and of course after that we will have reflection part, and on that reflection you will reflect how this session was and how you will use in your time for meetings. So that kind of reflection we will have. Before that we will see the lesson, and here we have the lesson.
Good afternoon, teacher. Okay, what can you see on the board today, girls? What topic are we going to drill today? Pronunciation. And we are going to see that how we stress on certain words and how our intonation should be. Okay? Yes. Okay, you all can see a sentence written on the board? Yes. Okay, who will read this sentence for me? Okay, Bismillah, read.
He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
Very good, Bismillah. Okay, now I want someone else to read this sentence. Shifa.
He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
Okay, very good. So the sentence is, he was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Now see how I am reading. Now just observe what I am doing, okay?
Yes.
What I am doing, girls?
Underline the word.
What am I underlining here? Certain words I am underlining. Okay. Now see how I am reading the sentence, okay? Very clearly and you will tell me, okay? He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Again. Now one by one. Okay, I am writing your numbers now. See, I have underlined 4 words here. Okay. Yes. And 4 different way I am going to read this sentence. Stressing on the numbers, on the words serially. Okay?
Yes.
He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Second, he was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Third, he was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Next, he was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor. Okay. So what I did here? Can anyone tell me what I did? Yes, Ruqayya?
pronounce each word in 4 ways.
Okay, so I have pronounced the 4 words which I have underlined in the sentence in 4 different ways. That means in the first sentence, I stressed more on dusting. 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 And in the second reading, on which word I stressed more? Lamb. Then in the third reading of the sentence, on which word I stressed? Fell. And last? Floor. Okay. Now the words which I have given more stress, okay, they are called as content words. What are they called? Content words. Content words. Okay, the words on which we give more stress and we control the intonation, that words are called as content words because they give us more information. What they give? More information, and we think they are important in the sentence. Okay? Which were the words? Can you tell me one by one? Shifa? Which were the words?
Dusting.
And how did I pronounce dusting?
Dusting.
Dusting. Very good. Okay. Now I want someone to say the second word. Bismillah, second word.
Lamb.
Lamb. And how did I pronounce the word lamb?
Lamb.
How?
Lamb.
Lamb. Very good. Third? Yes, Rukaiya?
Fell.
Fell. And how did I give important or how I pronounce that word?
Fell.
Fell. Okay? Yes, Laiba, the last one?
Floor.
Floor. And how did I pronounce the word?
Floor.
Floor. How did I pronounce?
Floor.
Can you repeat the sentence after me now?
Yes.
Okay, in 4 different ways we are going to repeat the sentence. First, we will give more stress on dusting, then on land, then on fell, and last on floor. Okay? He was dusting.
He was dusting
A lamp when it fell on the floor.
a lamp when it fell on the floor.
So on which word we give more stress here?
Dusting.
That means when the lamp fell down, the person was dusting. Okay, the activity was of dusting. So we gave more stress on the word dusting because it was our content word. Okay, now the second pattern. He was dusting a lamp
He was dusting a lamp
when it fell on the floor.
when it fell on the floor.
So second time on which content word we stressed?
Lamp.
Now third one. He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
Okay. Now the last time. He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
He was dusting a lamp when it fell on the floor.
Okay. Now can we try with another sentence, girls?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We will try with another sentence. Here is our second sentence. Now I want someone to read this sentence now. Who will read this sentence? Aisha, read the sentence.
The boys are playing a video game.
The boys are playing a video game. One more girl I want to read. Yes, read Pika.
The boys are playing a video game.
The boys are playing a video game.
Thank you very much, Samina madam. Just now you have observed one lesson which is on stress shift. We have already seen three examples we have already seen, and the same was repeated by Samina Khan. How we can use stress and intonation in our class, and that is why this demo lesson was important. Actually, I usually give emphasis on classroom teaching learning process, because as a teacher, whatever we learn it for our students. So how we can implement whatever we learn here, how we can implement on our students, that is more important. And that is why in every tag meeting I emphasized on demo lesson. So let me know from you. Please express your views regarding this lesson. Okay, certainly. Okay, now everyone is concentrating on their tag meetings, I think. How to... thank you, Bhoyi ma'am. At least one person says that this. Asmita Mane. Okay, very nice tag meeting, ma'am. We got a lot of information. Thanks a lot. Okay, we haven't finished yet. I have to give some, you may call it as instructions, but these are not instructions. These are some guidelines to you. So, here in this meeting, we concentrated on only 2 points. First one is syllable. So all of you must have understood about the syllable. And the second point was stress. We didn't, much focus was not on intonation, because everyone is familiar with the intonation. So only 2 points we have focused in this tag meeting. I think it must not be too much load to you, because only 2 points we have focused in this meeting. The first one is syllable. How to find out the syllable, how to recognize the syllable, that much only. And the second point was stress, primary stress, secondary stress, unstressed syllable, and sentence stress. Only that much we have focused. But many more activities we have taken. Of course, I'll send you all those videos and everything to you. Now it is necessary how to that question must be in your mind, that how can we implement in a tag meeting. So the first thing is your meeting will start with the brainstorming activity. Then afterwards you will talk about last meeting, what we have seen in the last meeting, because every meeting is linked with each other. The first meeting is the second meeting is based on first meeting. It is linked with the first meeting, and the third meeting is linked with the second meeting, and of course the fourth one will be definitely linked with the third meeting. So these meetings are linked. So talk about little bit about last meeting, the first meeting, second. I'm not audible. Am I audible to you? Now, am I audible to you? Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. So, in the next part, you will talk about what we have seen in the last meeting, so that you can link to the third meeting. And the third meeting, the first part of the meeting, as we have posted, the first part is language development. So here you will talk about the syllable and stress. See, as I selected a lot of activities, lot of videos. Why? Because these topics means many of the teachers don't like this topic, stress, intonation. It might not be true, I don't know, but I think this is little bit I don't know. So we have to focus on lot of activities, let them engage, let the participant engage in the activity. So a lot of activity we have to use in our tag meeting, so that everyone will participate, everyone will try to speak, everyone will engage in the activity, and everyone will enjoy the activity. All means that kind of sequence of we can say chain of activities you have to form in your tag meetings. Here we have limitations that I cannot take a lot of participation of participants, because we meeting on online platform. So the online platform has its own limitations, but of course you are supposed to use offline platform. Their you can take participation of all the participants. So that is good point from my point of view. Okay, so you will have more participation, more activities you can use. Yeah, I have. Okay, I'll give you one question is there. Okay. Okay, I'll send some more activities. Actually, in PPT, there are many more activities, but still I'll give some more activities to use so that you can use those activities in your TAG meetings. So language development part, we are focusing only 2 points, syllable, syllabification and syllable. And the second one is stress. Okay. And then then the next step is learning by reading. In it, we are giving some material on intonation. We are taking participation of the participants in reading too. And you can frame the questions on it. I didn't frame any question or I didn't ask you the question because of the time also. So you can ask the questions on reading. And the third step is learning by watching, where you can show the demo lesson. One more video is with me, which I will share with you. If you want to show that video, you can show that video too. So these are the steps which you have to follow in your cluster making. I think all the doubts are clear. If you have any problem, please raise your hand so that I can notice. Okay, if you have any problem, any query, I am on phone always, so you can call me, you can connect with me with phone, so you can call me, you can ask me questions, any question, any query, any doubt, whatever you have in your mind, please ask me. And of course, I think that much is enough. I should not overload you. I think this meeting must be proved to be. Yes, Madhura madam, certainly I'll send everything. I think this meeting must be fruitful to you, prove to be beneficial to you. So on behalf of DIET, on behalf of me, on behalf of our faculty, I would like to give best wishes to your meeting. Thank you very much. If any query, please call me on phone and of course, I'll be there to help you always. Is this TAG meeting available on YouTube? No, sir. Actually, it is not available on YouTube, but it is recorded. I'll send that recording on our group. Thank you very much. And at the end, I would like to say thanks to our respected principal ma'am, all the senior lecturers, all of you, all the BRP. Thank you very much. Now we will stop here. Any question, if you have, please ask me. Thank you. Shall I end this meeting? Yes, certainly, madam. Thank you.